What's up, internet? We're back with another tutorial. I say tutorial. What do you say? It's plugintut.com, youtube.com/plugintut. Want to show you a cute little feature that Elementor, one of the more popular page builders, has released recently. It's a nice little nice-to-have feature. I don't think it's earth-shattering. I don't know how many websites are really going to sort of, absorb and use this feature set, but it's a nice to have, especially for you very sort of design-centric consultants that are out there. Listen, things are never static in this studio. I got a new setup here with this video camera. This probably will not last because it's mounted on my monitor, and every time I move, the whole thing shakes, and you really need to put it back onto my tripod. But hey, we're trying things here. If there's something that you like, let me know in the comments below. Let's take a look at adding this cute little feature. And I'm going to add a new section first. And I have my section here. I'm going to click on section so I can bring up the settings. And you're going to see this nice little shape divider option here. And this is the new feature that they've introduced. Again, this is in the free version, which is really powerful, really nice to have. Again, especially if you're doing a lot of design-centric stuff. And here's what it does. So you can see mountains, drops, clouds, zigzag, pyramids, triangle, asymmetrical, tilt opacity, fan opacity, and the list goes on. If I take a look at drops, I'm going to change the color to, let's say, this blue right there. Check that out. That's pretty cool. And you can do things. Whoops, I clicked off of the, go back to the style shape divider. You can do things with the height. And you can sort of really emphasize this. So depending on what kind of website you're building, you can really have some fun with this. Let me go to clouds. Let's take a look at what clouds looks like. This is really cool. So an example here, if you're making sections within a homepage or a product page, these nice little features here. So you can flip this stuff around. You can invert it to sort of swap that color around. So what we might want to do with something like this is go back to our options, bring in a heading, and let's just say cloud hosting on demand. I am going to, let's say, give that an H1. This is just a really quick example of something that you might do with this, and go to advanced. And then you want to just adjust the margin. Now, again, this is something you definitely want to test because things will change as you go to different mobile devices, that kind of thing. But that's pretty cool. You can do these sort of nice little hero areas, these nice little layouts, and you have the ability to really fine-tune this section, what they're calling shape dividers. Pretty fun stuff. Let's make this a little darker. And maybe something like, I don't know, like this. There we go. Yeah. Something like that would be pretty cool if you're making cloud hosting on demand, and then you might drop in some other elements, below that. You might have your icon list full of good features, and, do all kinds of fun things to these little sections that you build out throughout your site with Elementor. They're making some pretty good strides. I've been trying to use Elementor when I can, as somebody who not only has an agency business and I build websites for customers. Not all of them are using page builders. Not all of them need page builders. But as a product owner, I sell a product, Conductor, over at conductorplugin.com. I need to make that compatible with page builders. So I'm always having my hands in these things. And of course, this tutorial channel sort of keeps me on my toes with testing out page builders. What I can say is I'm still very familiar with Beaver Builder. It's just a sort of a second nature thing to me right now. There are some features I like in both. It's very difficult to say which one is better than the other. They got a lot of new powerful features coming out of Beaver Builder in terms of, really being able to build more complex templates and themes, which it sounds a little scary, but you can do some really powerful things with that. Whereas on Elementor side, you have a lot of these sort of front-end, nice visual design features coming out. Very hard to really put the two head-to-head and say which one is better. So I like to say, if you haven't gotten to page builders yet, if you're not sort of rooted in one right now, really spend some time to test them out. Whip up a quick little test site, watch some videos here, see which ones you like better, and really pay attention to the community first and foremost. I think like like email marketing services, I think page builders will always have some kind of feature parity where they're sort of, all of a sudden Elementor gets this nice visual designer, and then all of a sudden Beaver Builder sort of says, oh, that's great too, we're going to do that as well. I think there will always sort of be that sort of competitive match where all of a sudden they get a feature before one gets a feature before the other, and the other one gets it eventually, that kind of thing. So really pay attention to the community, and then see what other products and services are around Beaver Builder or Elementor or Divi or all these other page builders that are out there, because that's what really sort of is the icing on the cake. If you look at Beaver Builder, they've been around for a heck of a lot longer than Elementor, so their community is a little bit bigger. Their third-party add-on system is a lot bigger. There's a lot of other products around it. I didn't mean to turn this video into sort of a compare and contrast, but I always get those questions when I do something like this. And that's where you want to really stake your claim in making that decision. Is it the product that I really love, or is it this community that's really going to help me out? Really take a look at it from a holistic view. Either way, Elementor is making some strides, as you see here. I think it's fun. You can make a whole bunch of these different things. Again, if I go back, I can sort of flip this if I wanted to. The shape divider, I could flip it like that. Really cool stuff. And then I could maybe switch this to the other side. So if I had sort of competing heroes with these clouds in it, something like that. Fun stuff. Check it out. You can see it at elementor.com. I thought I had it up over there, but I don't. It's elementor.com, and you can get it for free if you search for Elementor in the plugin repo. I'll have a link in the description below. If you do use that link, it's an affiliate link, so it helps me out a little bit. I get a little bit of a commission if you do buy the pro versions of any of the plugins that I recommend here. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you love videos like this, please subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video.